So this is my mom's first wedding. Not when she married my dad, Eugene Arthur Coates. This was quite a bit before that. Let's see. Yes, in 1973, when she married her first husband, and he had a little boy already. She met him at the Firestone tire shop just down the street from where, or no, I'm sorry. He worked there, but they met at the pharmacy. My mom was working at the pharmacy, and he came in, and then they started going out. He just happened to work nearby. So yes, 1973, and they got married in December, I think kind of late December, mid to late December. I think they wanted to be married before the end of the year for tax purposes too. You get a discount that way, I guess, if you are a couple, taxes might be a little lower. So let's see, this one was from the Arcadia Star News, and that one was the Pasadena Star News. Let's see what it says. It's a good picture of my mom. So in 1973, she was probably around, let's see, 31 or so, I think. Let's see. I would say something about that, like probably 1973, I think. Yeah, so about 31. It's a great picture. It might have been taken at the pharmacy. No. Yolanda Banker, bride-elect. December wedding. Oh, December date set for wedding. Mr. and Mrs. R.L. Banker, that would be my grandpa Bob and Grandma Yola, announced the engagement of their daughter, Yolanda, and Alvin LeCount, also known as just Al, at a family dinner party at their Arcadia home. The bride-elect is a graduate of USC, and he, the groom, graduated from California State University at Northridge. He is son of Mrs. Grace LeCount, another Grace, of Lancaster, Pennsylvania, and of the late Alvin LeCount. Guests at the dinner party were Mr. and Mrs. Dante Martinat, that would be Dante and Ida, Mrs. John Banker, so Jack and Sandy, her Yolanda's brother and sister-in-law, and the bride-elect's grandparents. Which is Ida and Dante Martinat. And there were also friends of the family, Mr. and Mrs. Frank Dunnigan. I think that should be D-U, not D-O, Dunnigan, D-U-N-N. And, I know, when it said Mrs. John Banker was Grace Mayellis, so that would be Grandpa Bob's mother. So, and then Yolanda's brother, John, and his wife, Sandy. Okay. Let's see here. Bridal shower. That's cute. Is that a ukulele or something? So Lonnie Banker, Sunday, December 23rd, 1973. 1 p.m. for lunch. Nowadays, it's hard for my mom to even be up by 1 o'clock in the afternoon. Such a late riser now. In San Marino, so well, maybe it took place at I don't know, maybe, who was that house? Maybe Jack and Sandy's family, their house from them, her side of the family, maybe. So that's my mom there, the white, Yolanda, and then her longtime friend Mary, and in red, and her longtime friend Chio, with the bluish greenish skirt, and then Trinidad in black. And let's see, this photo is I don't know who that is. I don't know, that's not Ida, that's somebody else. Maybe that's Mrs. Dunnigan or something. Looks like presents. Well, this picture might be from Christmas. I see some stockings. Although the wedding was around Christmas time, so maybe they had, decorations up. So this one is from the Pasadena Star News. Banker LeCount betrothal revealed. Mr. and Mrs. Robert L. Banker of Arcadia entertained at a family dinner party to announce the engagement of their daughter, Yolanda, to Alvin LeCount of Northridge. The future bridegroom is the son of Mrs. Grace Virginia LeCount of Lancaster, Pennsylvania, and the late Alvin H. LeCount. Guests at the party included the bride-elect's grandparents, Mr. and Mrs. Dante Martinet, and Mrs. John Banker, Grace May Ellis Banker, Grandpa Bob's mother, all of Arcadia, and Dr. and Mrs. John Banker of Watsonville, and the bride-elect's brother, which are the bride-elect's brother and sister-in-law, and Mr. and Mrs. Frank Dunnigan, also of Arcadia. Miss Banker graduated from the University of Southern California, and her fiance from Cal State Northridge. They are making plans for a December wedding. And again, the Pasadena Star News. I think we just read that up here. Looks like it's the same. One more here. Arcadia home of newlywed LeCounts. And there's my mom when she was Yolanda Banker and when she became Mrs. Alvin LeCount. At home in Arcadia, following their late December wedding in Hill Avenue Grace Lutheran Church, are newlywed Mr. and Mrs. Alvin E. LeCount, Yolanda L. Banker. No, it's R. Banker. 150 guests witnessed their afternoon rite performed by the Reverend Amon Johnson Jr. A reception followed the ceremony in Altadena Town and Country Club for the daughter of Mr. and Mrs. Robert L. Banker of Arcadia and the son of Mrs. Alvin H. LeCount of Lancaster, Pennsylvania, and the late Mr. LeCount. The bride carried a bouquet of white roses, baby's breath, and stephanotis to accent her white chiffon and French lace gown trimmed with pearls. Her attendants wore red chiffon empire-style gowns and carried bouquets of miniature red, white, and pink carnations, roses, and daisies. Matron of honor was the bride's sister-in-law, Mrs. John Banker. Other attendants were Miss Mary Mannion and Mrs. Harry Yamashiro. Paul Smith, that would be Yolanda's uncle, Grandpa Bob's brother. Smith, no, I'm sorry, Paul Banker. This is Paul Smith, somebody else. Then Paul Smith stood as the best man. Seating the guests were John Banker, brother of the bride, and Paul R. Banker, uncle of the bride. And so, here are some invitations. Let's see here. Mr. and Mrs. Robert L. Banker request the honor of your presence at the marriage of their daughter, Yolanda Roberta, to Mr. Alvin LeCount on Saturday, the 29th of December, 1973, at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Hill Avenue, Grace Lutheran Church, 73 North Hill Avenue, Pasadena, California. And the reception immediately following the ceremony, Altadena Town and Country Club, 2290 Country Club Drive, Altadena, California. So there's my mom looking at her ring. And again here, Christmas tree and bouquets with pretty flowers. And there's Grandpa Bob walking my mom Yolanda down the aisle. And lastly, there's my mom with the flowers and her maid of honor there.